Here are the 4 candidates running for those 2 open seats on Capitola City Council: Enrique Dolma Jr., Jerry Jensen, Melinda Orbach, and Margot Morgan, the only incumbent. Dolmo has 10 years of experience at New Brighton Middle School as the athletic director, campus security, and bus driver. He says his passion for the youth inspired him to run for election.
We need more avenues for our children who do not fit in that box, for have them something to do after school.
If elected, Dolmo wants to work on increasing public safety, advocating for more bike lanes, smart lights, and crosswalks.
We shouldn't wait for a fatality or an injury to happen. We need to act now. Instead of something happening.
He hopes to bring a breath of fresh air to the council.
I'm who I am, and I speak from my heart, and everything that I say is authentic. And if I say that I'm going to do something, I'm going to do my best to make that happen.
Jerry Jensen is a business owner and planning commissioner. He hopes to increase a sense of transparency and collaboration with the community, something he says he has already started as the chair for Capitola Wharf Enhancement Project.
We went out to the community and we reached out to them and heard the story. So we walked neighborhoods, we did outreach, we did surveys that were directly from the community. And so when I talk about transparency, like opening up accessibility into those decisions, and so that it's a collaboration of ideas that come together.
With a passion for the town he raised his family in, Jensen has spent the last 14 years volunteering, even starting a volunteer group known as Random Act of Capitola Kindness. If elected, he wants to ensure local businesses feel supported and plans to draw on his experience as a planning commissioner to help navigate various projects such as ADA compliance, housing, and safety on the roads.
I would always look at is our path of travel for our youth and how they get to and from schools. I think that's a big impact for us right now. And then the second part of that would be what are our commuter lanes that people are using bikes to commute.
This election is Melinda Orbach's first time in politics, coming from a background as a nurse practitioner. She says she meets all her patients where they're at and hopes to bring this perspective to the council.
I can bring that approach to policy, just bring a holistic approach to policy where we can look at and approach things through a diverse economic lens, through a health equity lens, so that we can think about the challenges and the impacts of various policies so we can move forward to a more dynamic future.
As a working mom herself, she wants to see more resources like expanding local summer camps for working parents taking care of their own families. And Orbach lives on the western side of Capitola, an area she says is the future.
90% of the future housing has been proposed for this area, which means there will be more residents here, which means we will need to provide services for those residents. And we need to have a voice on council who can help bring the issues.
Margot Morgan is running for re-election and is the former mayor of Capitola. She wants to keep working off the momentum of the past 4 years.
I think being as small of a city as we are, we kind of can get pushed into a little corner where we're not getting, great views, great energy from other public officials. But when we have that outreach, when we have those relationships, that's when we can build on getting more funding, getting more outreach, getting more visibility for what we need as a city.
If elected, she plans to look at public safety and pedestrian safety in the hopes of opening up more areas for transportation. Plus, she wants to see long-term solutions for erosion in areas like Cliff Drive, and Morgan has been a part of the city's work to lower the need for permitting for ADUs in an effort to provide more housing in Capitola.
We've tried to streamline that process so that it is more attractive to people to do so, and that can create a little bit more housing density here within our already very dense city, which is tough to think about, so that hopefully developers will look at this as a space that has room.
Affordable housing is a topic all 4 candidates can agree on. They want to see opportunities for those working in Capitola to be able to live in Capitola. Who gets these 2 open seats is in the hands of the voters this November. In Capitola, Zoe Hunt, KSBW Action News 8.